Hey guys, back on the ranch. Got the cows here next to me. I just got back from the gym. While I was at the gym, I was talking to my one boy. And we have a mutual friend of ours. And him and his girlfriend have been dating for 5 years. They've been together forever, right? So, today's video is going to be about knowing your self-worth. As a man, you must know your self-worth. It is extremely important because I'm going to explain to you a little story what happened today. Our mutual friend and his girlfriend, I'm not going to say any names, I'm not going to put him on blast, but she went on a vacation, right? It was in Spain, and I'm sure some of you know about Spain and their famous nude beaches, right? Their nude beaches. This girl, his girlfriend of 5 years, she went to the nude beach, took pictures of herself, and posted it on Instagram. Obviously, it was censored. You couldn't see her nudes. But, dude, this girl, his girlfriend of 5 years, was posting pictures of herself in the nude on Instagram for all these guys to see her. All these guys. Now, I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole. There's a whole rabbit hole I could talk about with that. But nonetheless, how do you think he felt? How do you think he felt? That is demoralizing. Imagine you're dating a woman that you love for 5 years, and she goes on vacation without you, with her friends, goes to a nude beach, has someone else take pictures of her, and post that on social media. That is diabolical. Friends, today's video is going to be all about self-worth. You need to know your self-worth. You need to know when you're being disrespected. You need to know when you're being played. You need to know when your cows are acting up. You need to know when to cut the ropes. You need to know when you're being treated like shit. No man should have to worry about his girl going across the freaking 7 seas on a vacation, taking nude pictures. That is insane to me. That's diabolical. And so, today's video is going to be, you need to know your self-worth as a man. Whether you're in a relationship or not. It can apply to anything. It could be your friends, your family, everyday people, your coworkers, everybody, a random person you met at a restaurant, anywhere. It applies to everything. You, as a man, you need to have self-worth. And I'm going to explain to you why. You need to know your self-worth as a man by having guiding principles. You need to have guiding principles. You see, what happens is that a lot of men nowadays, they get into these long-term relationships with women who don't respect them, with women who are promiscuous, with women who wear the pants in the relationship. I'm no dating coach, I'm no dating guru, but listen, what I do know is that as a man, you need to be masculine, right? And if you're a man and you're masculine, then what do you know? Your woman, your girl, she will follow suit. She will be feminine. Wow. Sounds crazy, right? But that is how a relationship is supposed to work. A man is supposed to be masculine. A woman is supposed to be feminine. And then the relationship works. However, today, look at the cow. He's hearing me speak some heat right now. Anyways, as a man, it is so imperative to know your self-worth. And it doesn't even have to be about a relationship. It can be in business too. If you are on a sales call and you sign a client, right? And let's say you have a firm price of $1,000 per month as a retainer, right? And the client is like, no, that's too much money. Let's talk about $500 a month. And you're like, oh, yeah. You just want to sign them. Yeah, I'll take 500. That's okay. No, have some balls. Have some balls. You know you're not worth 500. You know you're not worth $500 a month. Your services are worth 1,000, and you know it. Hell, 2,000. 2,000. Never, ever back down from your self-worth. You know you can charge that extra amount. You know you're worth it because these cows, man, I swear I'm about to get bum rushed by these cows right now. Anyways, as a man, you must know that you need to have a backbone. You need to have balls. Cojones. What do you not get about that? The moment you wake up and you stick up for yourself. Stick up for yourself. Stop getting bitched. Stop getting bullied. Stop getting disrespected. If your girl is being promiscuous, hell, if my girlfriend goes on a trip to Spain and posts pictures of herself naked, I'm breaking up with her. I'm never talking to her again. Never. I will never ever talk to her again. That is the highest form of disrespect. Can you not get that? That is the most utmost disrespect. She's literally being an attention whore to the maximum. She literally wants other guys to stare at her, like her picture. She wants all of that. She doesn't care about your opinion. She wants you to accept the fact that you are getting cucked. You're getting cucked. That's essentially what's going on here. In business, in life, anything. As a man, you need to have your self-worth. You need to have principles to stand by. If you want to be a respected man, you need to know your self-worth. Don't take shit from anybody. Don't take shit from anybody. Nobody. I don't care if she's your girlfriend for 5 years. Listen, this gentleman that we're talking about here, he is very good looking. It's not like he's ugly and he can't do better. No, he is very good looking. He's like 6'3". He's a Chad, right? But this girl, she is so toxic. Toxic as hell. And he knows he can do better. But his balls are gone. He lost his balls. He has no manhood left. His girl walks all over him. That is a man who doesn't know his self-worth. I'll give you another example. I know a guy. A couple weeks ago, he tried signing a client for, it was like $250. Brother, you're not going to make any money signing clients for $250. What are you, working in the Philippines? No, you will not make any money that way. You need to have balls. You need to charge the amount you know you're worth. Anything in life. If you're out at dinner and a guy walks up to you and he says something completely disrespectful, he says something, he's chirping at you or something, stick up for yourself. Stick up for yourself. Say something. Don't take shit from anybody. You need to be a man. In this world, there are no men nowadays to stick up. You don't stick up for yourself. Have some balls, because that shit is the most attractive shit of all. That's what girls really like. If you can stick up for yourself, if you can put a girl in her place and not put up with your bullshit, that she'll really like you. That's even more attractive. You see, the problem nowadays is that guys have no balls. They have no balls. They take shit from everybody and they just let it happen to them. And I used to be like that too. I used to be like that. I used to get disrespected. I used to get clowned. I used to be a clown, guys. Not anymore. You guys need to wake up. Wake up. Stop being a clown, bro. Stop taking the disrespect. Know your self-worth. And to know your self-worth, you need to have guiding principles. What do you want from life? What are your goals? What are your ambitions? I can tell you this. If you want to be a business owner or an entrepreneur, you need to know your self-worth. You cannot let other people bitch you around. You have to be dominant. You have to be assertive. Be assertive, guys. You have to know what you want. You cannot let anybody trample you. You need to be a diamond in the rut, okay? You cannot let anybody take your manhood from you. But if you know your self-worth, if you know that you are 1 in a million, you are 1 in a million. Yes, you're 1 in a million. Stop taking this shit from anybody. If you know your self-worth, that will empower you. It will empower you. You will be able to walk up to any business owner or anybody. You're trying to sell something. You'll be able to walk into the room with confidence because you know your self-worth. Have principles. And so, had to make a little rant, okay? In 2025, I'm speaking mostly to the male population here. I can't speak for women because I'm not a woman. But I see it all the time. Men getting their balls yanked out from them, underneath them, because they just want to satisfy their woman. No. That's not how it works. You see, a woman will test you. And if you succumb to her test, her shit test, you lost. You lost, my friend. You lost. You see, what happened with our friend the other day when his girlfriend of 5 years posted that shit on Instagram, he was infuriated, naturally. Who wouldn't be? Your girlfriend is practically cheating on you. And guess what? Guess what he did? Absolutely nothing. He didn't do shit. They're still together. But guess what? He's a cuck now. He's a cuck. C-U-C-K, cuck. Do you want to be a cuck? No. You are not a cuck. Grow some balls. Stick up for yourself. You are the man. You are a man. It's okay to be masculine. It's not toxic. That's what the world wants you to think. They want you to think it's toxic to be masculine. No, it's not. That's how it's supposed to be. The moment you realize that, the moment you know that, you will start to realize, oh wow, I have some self-worth. I know my self-worth. I'm not gonna let anybody bitch me ever again. I know my value. I'm not gonna let any girl disrespect me. I'm not gonna let any other man disrespect me. If you're out, let's say you're at the gym, right? And some guy, he comes up to you, I don't know, and he steals your machine from you. You gotta walk up to him in the face and say, hey bro, what the hell? I'm not gonna say punch him in the face. Don't punch him in the face. That's weak. That's weak behavior. That's weak shit. Don't punch him in the face. But stick up for yourself. Stick up for yourself. Have balls. Stop getting walked all over. Be masculine. None of you guys are masculine. Because society wants you to stay weak. Don't you get it? And once you know your self-worth, once you realize that you have principles, guiding principles, live by those principles. And those principles could be, you are a wealthy entrepreneur. You are a jacked, freaking intelligent young man. Anything. Stick by those principles. You won't let anybody walk all over you. Have guiding principles. And listen, if your girl disrespects you, freaking stick up for yourself. Don't put up with that shit just because she's your girlfriend. Listen, if your girl disrespects you, she's just gonna keep doing it. Because she knows you're a bitch. She knows that you don't have the pants. She knows now you're not wearing the pants in the relationship. It's a simple concept. You have to be willing to break up with your girlfriend. You have to know that you can do better. You can do better. You can have anything you want in this life. You have free will. You can do anything. Why would you want to put up with somebody who's gonna go to Spain and post nude pictures of herself while she's in a relationship of 5 years with you? She's practically cheating on you, bro. And listen, I'm not saying you should go all gung-ho and red pill rage. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is just know your self-worth. Don't be an idiot. Okay? Don't start a fight. That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is that you need to be in your masculine frame at all times. Whether it be at the gym, you're trying to sell something, I don't know. You're trying to talk to a girl, you're in a relationship. You need to be in your masculine frame. It's okay to be masculine, guys. There's nothing wrong with that. You see, there's not enough masculinity nowadays. And so, if you know your self-worth, do not take shit from anybody. Don't take shit from anybody. Whether that be your girlfriend, hell, your family members. Don't take shit from anybody. People respect men who respect themselves. Don't you see that? If you respect yourself, you have self-worth. Whoa, isn't that crazy? You have standards. Most men don't have standards nowadays. They don't. And so, that concludes the little video for today. Stick up for yourself. Know your self-worth. Have guiding principles to live by. Go to the gym. Eat healthy. Don't let anybody get in your way. Don't let anybody disrespect you. Because, let me tell you, you get one life on this earth. Why not live it the way you want to live? Why would you put up with that shit? Why would you put up with it? You know you're not happy. You're not happy. Why would you get your balls chopped off by your girl when you know you could do better than her? She doesn't respect you. Why would you put up with that? It doesn't make sense to me. You can leave her whenever you feel like it. You don't owe her shit because clearly she doesn't care about you. Anyways, that is all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.